Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still new, it's just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, and if you subscribed today, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone, whether you're subscribed or not. I appreciate you all being here with me. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. Book one here, which I've read aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for absolutely free. Just know that book two is published and available. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, the information to contact me to schedule one is also in that description box. Okay, so welcome back everyone. A quick explanation, as quick as I can, of what I'm doing this week, as I usually do. This weekend, when I was thinking about which decks to use for this week, immediately the Lion's Gate and the full moon that we just had just came to mind. The Lion's Gate is August 8th, which would be 8/8. It coincided with a new moon this month. The 8/8 Lion's Gate is a very powerful portal that we go through every year. And the fact that the new moon coincided with it made it even more powerful. Then we had a full moon this last weekend, which was a blue moon, which is a rare moon. And so there's a lot of very powerful moon movement going on. We know how the moon affects everyone. It's very, very powerful in our life down here on Earth. And so what we're doing is kind of a follow-up. What's the Lion Gate energy, what it did, what it's doing for us, and also the full moon energy, what that's doing for us. The cards have been telling me which belongs to which. And also, I just want to tell you that while I was shuffling I'll do this first. Hang on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the decks from the week that I did the Lionsgate readings. Okay, so the Lightseers Tarot by Chris Ann. This is the deck I'm using today. It's a great deck that I bought for summertime. I'm going to pull one card from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild and artwork by A. Andrew Gonzalez. I'll be reading from the book. And this is the deck that has the card for the Lionsgate. Because we're focusing on moon movements. The Moonology Oracle deck by Yasmin Bolin, artwork by Nyx Rowan. Okay, I'm going to pull you as many cards as the universe wants to give you with that. Okay, so and if I need to clarify, I'll use the Tarot of the Cloisters by Michelle Leavitt. What I was going to say is that before each reading, I shuffle all my decks. Okay, and when I finished shuffling the White Light Oracle deck, guess what was on the bottom? That's it. That's the card that I was using that was hanging up there when I did the readings for the Lionsgate. This is Ishtar's Lionsgate, 8/8/8, August 8th. And so I just wanted to show you that. I'm not going to pull it as your card, but I have this, I thought to myself, I wonder if this is the one that's going to pop out. And when I did that, that's when I set this card down, which is the Strength card, which is also the Lion. So we'll see what happens when it comes to that. Okay, so also part of my beginning spiel here, I'm going to say this about me as a reader. I'm a twin flame reader. I am about the spiritual mission. A twin flame relationship isn't just a divine love. It isn't just a power couple type of love. It's a way of life. It is it's where you live your life focused on your spiritual mission. Okay, and it's not just unconditional love with this counterpart. It's not always even being with your counterpart. It is a journey of self-love, of self-healing, because if everybody did this, if everyone focused on themselves to heal what brings them pain in their life, everybody would be a lot happier. Everybody would take responsibility for their own feelings and life instead of feeling victimized and things like that. So if you're not on a spiritual mission, really, really hardcore, then I may not be the reader for you, okay? Because I'm not hardcore, but you know what I mean. If you feel like you don't like the twin flame energy, I'm not the reader for you, okay? But aside from that, I'll tell you now how I read. As a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, which is very powerful. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you, as your higher self, wrote before you incarnated, so that you would encounter certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in your soul. Because our free will is so powerful, it is possible to lower our vibration during a lifetime. But if you can manage to rise lifetime after lifetime, and sometimes even a significant amount during one lifetime, like this lifetime, you may become what we call enlightened, like Buddha, Jesus, Thoth, Isis, many, many, many others out there that have affected a great deal of positive change on our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's a lot like looking at fate, fortune, destiny. It isn't exactly, though, because of the power of our free will. There are times, however, where things happen no matter what we do. If we try to stop it, we can't. If we try to make it happen, we can't. If something comes out of the blue, there you go. If you thought you had some control over something happening, and then in retrospect you look back and you realize that that would have happened no matter what, that is the kind of stuff that we write into our divine blueprint on purpose. Those are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do have. However, it's in a kind of a, I don't know, we'll see how much of destiny it brings to your reading, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Right here at the heart of everything, you have some conflict going on. So this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Not that it has anything to do with those signs. I think this is fiery tempers. I think this is arguments. This is drama. This is, however, the Five of Wands for me as a reader is a type of drama or conflict that actually leaves everybody involved the better for it. Like I've said, certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul. Lessons are things like this that are uncomfortable. They're the things that we would think are negative or challenging or that make us unhappy. If we can navigate our way through it and heal from it and not let that energy bring us down, use lower, more negative energies to allow us to heal ourselves so that we rise. Okay, that's what this energy is about. Notice that he's reaching for this flame. You know, flames rise, okay? Hot air rises, all right? So when we're looking at this right here, I feel like you're having, you know, probably some arguments and some drama, and it's with your family, okay? It's the family that you come from. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. This can be a happy ending. This can be inheritance, okay? So you may be trying to inherit something through your family that you come from. You inherit your DNA, you inherit money, you know. We don't always inherit DNA. We can be adopted and things like that. But this is what I think that you're having a bunch of conflicts with the family that you come from. Okay, like your parents, your siblings, your grandparents. It may be because somebody passed away and now you have this inheritance and now the whole family is fighting over it, okay? It's just, yeah, so there's some conflict. But here's the thing, like I said about this, everybody is going to be the better for it after this is over, okay? Because this is also, you know, when people spar, I often mention sparring with this Five of Wands. Sparring, when you're sparring with someone, you don't really have a beef. You're just really trying to work it out. And then you guys are both more skilled after your sparring. I'm sorry, I just have to. Does this wand look surprised to you? It does to me. It looks like a face. It looks like it's got two eyes and a mouth, and it looks surprised. Maybe that's how you feel. Maybe a little shocked at all the drama that's going on when it comes to this. Maybe you got an unusually large amount of money and you're like, what? That would be awesome. Oh, except here's the root of the problem here. Here's the root of what's going on right now. You're feeling left out in the cold, okay? So again, we've got, oh, I forgot to say what the Pentacles is. It's Earth energy. That's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. So there's, you're feeling kind of left out in the cold. You're feeling like your glass is half empty instead of half full. But here's the thing: this is the kind of energy that is that lack mindset. Okay, this is where your mind is programmed to think that you don't have enough. Your mind is programmed to think that nobody wants you around. Your mind is programmed to think that maybe everybody is against you. Okay, but here's the thing right now. Here, you've got the key. If you would just not feel sorry for yourself anymore and look up and look at that key, you'll see that they put the key where you can see it. It's a big fat honking key, so it's obviously the key that goes here. If you just look up, you are welcome. You do have enough. You do have everything you need. You are loved. You are wanted. Okay, so this is one of the things that is this is at the root of this. This is programming that isn't true, Scorpio. Okay? It's not true. You have everything you need. You are loved. You are wanted. And there is a way out. Now, this is the energy of the recent past that's moving out of your life at this time. Okay, so this is air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy, and this is the Seven of Swords. This has to do with conflict. This has to do with somebody trying to get away with something. Okay, this is when somebody has stolen something from you. This is a tricky situation. However, your Seven of Swords is in the reverse. Now, air energy is all about intellect. It's about your thoughts. It's about communication. It's about your mind. Okay? Now, the Seven of Swords in the reverse is talking about a resolution of conflicts. So you have been dealing with these conflicts, with these sharp words, probably for a while now. Maybe that's why you're feeling like this. Maybe this is why, you've already been dealing with these conflicts. And so maybe you're just feeling kind of beaten down by it. And you're starting to just say that, you know what, happiness isn't for me. I'm being kicked out. I'm being told to go away. Or I don't, like maybe I don't deserve as much money as other people, right? Maybe this surprise on this wand right here is when somebody said something particularly hurtful to you, or you're just like, whoa, what the, because here you've got these two fives. These two fives are talking to each other. So you've got angel number 55. You may want to go ahead and look that up. Okay, so when you look up an angel number, look at the meaning that draws you. That's what's meant for you at that time. If you get that angel number again later on in a reading and you look it up, also be relaxed, take a deep breath, and then see if you're attracted to a different meaning, okay? Because then that is the message for you at that time. You've got to be flexible that way. But this Seven of Swords is the return of something that you lost, okay? This is the resolution of the conflicts. This is also some good advice, okay? So you may have gotten some good advice or some good counsel from somebody. It could have been from, it could have been an air sign, but it doesn't have to be. But this is... something was given back to you, but you also got the resolution to something, but now this is on its way out. So I think that what's happened is that it's being brought up again. But at least in this conflict, this is the Five of Wands, so that everybody's going to work out. It's going to work out for everybody. For me as a reader, these two cards here are future cards. So I'm just going to pick them both up. They're talking to each other a lot. I used to read them one at a time, but okay. So, well, here's the world in the reverse. Okay? This means that the cycle is not over. This means the cycle is over. However, there is a cycle that is not over. Okay? You did not finish something that was begun. You may be feeling some disappointment. But this also sometimes means stagnation. If a cycle isn't over and you want it to be, that's when people start feeling stagnation. Okay? However, you may feel like you're just not finished being where you're supposed to be, whatever this cycle is. You may not feel like it's supposed to be over yet. This is a future card. However, you may have a change of heart. Okay? This is the Eight of Cups. This is moving on. This is walking away. This talks about sometimes, good things have to come to an end. Okay? Sometimes good things got to come to an end, but this doesn't mean that this is a bad thing. Okay? This looks kind of lonely. There may be loneliness going on for you a little bit here with this decision, but I don't think that you're going to be lonely. I think that this is when you're just emotionally, you've just had it. And that's why you have this change of heart. You're just like, I've just gone through so much, that maybe it is time for this cycle to be over. You're just like, I've had it. I'm done. But, what I'm getting a lot from this Eight of Cups, in one of my decks, the Eight of Cups is Moses. Okay? Now the thing about this is that you may be walking away from one thing that you've already collected 8 cups for. And even though you're only 2 cups away from your 10 of Cups, which is your happy ending, it doesn't matter to you. You're just done. And you got to walk on. You got to go. You got to move on. Okay? But when Moses did that, he became something completely different. He fulfilled his destiny. So this is why something is changing here. Okay? You may not feel ready. But you will. Because intuitively, Scorpio, with your water right here, that you're going to go become something completely different. You cannot stay in this cycle. You want this cycle to end. You want this to be right side up. Look at the joy on her face. Because when an old cycle ends, a new cycle begins. You may also, the world, you may want to go out into the world. Are you staying home a lot like we all are in COVID? Maybe, going out into the world and living a bigger life than you have may be a little scary. But that's exactly what Moses did. He was an Egyptian prince. That was a big honking life, wasn't it? That was a big life for somebody back then. But he went off and became Moses. And everybody knows the story of Moses. We don't know all the stories of Egyptian princes. So Moses went off and became a bigger personality, a bigger story than what he would have been even if he had been that big role, that huge role as an Egyptian prince. Okay, so you might feel like your current cycle that you're in right now is good enough and you don't need it to be over, but you're walking into the distance. You're heading towards the sun. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. And that's where you're headed to, who you truly are. You're going to go become Moses. Now, you're hoping that something here is fate, destiny. Now, okay, when I laid these cards down, I didn't expect this. But here, this whole thing with Moses going on here. This is your fate. That was Moses' fate. That was Moses' destiny. They knew about Moses hundreds of years before he was born. They called him the deliverer. Just like, they've been looking, the Hebrew Jewish folks have been looking for the Messiah for thousands of years. And then we get Jesus, right? So Moses was the deliverer. It was his destiny. And so you're hoping that you have a destiny. You hope that you have good omen. You hope that, look at her. Look at that joy, that balance between the dark and the light energies. Okay, she's standing up, but she's got her leg like that, very much like the Hanged Man, when life is in suspension, when it's not going anywhere, right? That is when okay, the Hanged Man is life in suspension to get a new perspective, and this is what he looks like when he's upside down, and that's what this would be, the cycle not being over. But when you put these two right side up, look at the joy. Look at the joy. Right? It's time to move on. It's time to become the bigger you than you ever thought possible. Because this is, if you don't know that this is what you've been hoping for, this is what you've been hoping for. And I'm being shown that this 10 also belongs with this 10. You've got two 10s here. You might want to look up angel number 1010. But this is fated. This thing that's happening right now is part of your fate. Did you know that this is your hope? Because I feel like it's true. So yeah, when I said that you had the Wheel of Fortune card, I was, this is a hope. That's why I said I don't know what kind of energy this, if this is really going to be fate or destiny. But I feel like it is because of this whole connection with the 10, which is right here in the center of all of this. This is what's at the heart is your destiny. Okay? This whole thing with Moses, I'm just feeling very strongly about. So, this Wheel of Fortune is success, and good luck. There really isn't luck, but this is good future. Okay, this can also be a sudden change, very unexpected. There's no coincidences. No coincidences. When you get the wheel, it's turning in your favor. So here's your Lionsgate card. Right now, you're not feeling as strong as you could. This is your current state of being or environment. So this is the 8. This is the Strength card. This is the Leo card here. Okay? 8, 8. Lionsgate. All right? So this is your energy. You're feeling weak. You're feeling stressed. But you have to know, though, that when you're stressed and you're feeling weak, that makes you feel sick. That can actually make you physically sick. So if you haven't been feeling so good, this is why. Because of this energy. Okay? But the Lionsgate energy is bringing this up in you so that you can learn what this feels like and know that you don't want to feel like that anymore. This is also telling you, Scorpio, you can flip this card and be strong. This is having the strength to get through anything. This girl doesn't look like she's afraid of anything. And I want you to know something. You have gotten through every single hard thing in your life. So why are you feeling like this? Because you do have the strength to get through anything. Because you've already gotten through everything. Guess what? It doesn't matter if you feel this way or not. This is you, no matter what, because you are getting through it. You see what I'm saying? Each day that goes by, each day that you take a deep breath and, you get up and you go out and you have a new day, that's this. Learn that you can get through anything, and then you will never feel like this again. Never. You will never feel like this. And I don't know, I just got this, that there may be a little paranoia involved with this. Like maybe you thought somebody was trying to take something from you, but they didn't. Now, when we get in these low these low vibrations like this, like I don't have enough, nobody wants me around, of course that's going to be weak, but this is for you to learn from. This is fire energy, this is Leo, this is earth energy, passion for life. Bring back the passion for your life. Here's your fear card. You're afraid of being confused. This is also a no answer. If there's a question, you're afraid the answer is no. And the question here is this. Can this cycle continue? No. That's what you're afraid of. This is also the Eternal Lemniscate. This was one of the cards that was speaking during the Lion's Gate. See, that's the Lemniscate, that's the back and forth, that's the beginnings and ends, the zeros and ones, the binary code that is masculine and feminine and everything that runs this place where we live, okay? So, I feel like these two go together. But the Ace of Swords has this thing to it where you're protected by Archangel Michael. You can also flip this card and have clarity. This is a card of victory. This is a card of strength, clear thinking, understanding, learning, okay? So know that you're afraid of being confused. Know that you're afraid to move on. These two are both connected. These are challenging you. These energies are challenging you so that you can become this, or realize that this is what you already are, rather. Now, normally, I say that this is okay, so this is your outcome, potential outcome, and I say potential because our free will is so powerful. Normally I say that this is communication. This is a lot of texting back and forth, electronic communication. Fire can represent electricity. This is communication. So what does that mean? That means texts, that means emails, that means messages. That this can be a conversation that goes back and forth. This can be news, though. Okay, but what I'm really feeling from this, and I don't normally say this for my cards, you know, I study my cards and I get more out of my cards each time. This is an opportunity to expand or grow. This can even be Cupid's arrows of love. And you know, I'm not saying that this Cupid's arrows of love are from someone else, because I don't see anything in here that has to do like with a relationship, like a love relationship or anything. So this is self-love because of this energy. Okay? There is going to be some news that comes in. It's going to happen fast. You're going to have this opportunity to grow fast. You may even grow fast, okay? This is a lot of stuff. This is a lot of activity. This is doing stuff, okay? This is a lot of hope. This is speeding towards that which you're wanting. The fast movement, quickly. I just feel like something's going to happen just like suddenly. And, you know, I see this in this card all the time, but for some reason I'm going to be mentioning it now. Don't these all look like drumsticks? Like for drummers? Maybe some of you are native and there will be a drum ceremony. Maybe, oh, you know how like right before something happened, they go and then it happens? I kind of feel like that too. but it's like a lot of drums. It's like going to make a lot of noise, like a big bang. Now, this is your underlying energy to all of this. This is the 1111 card. 1111 is a significant number. You've got 1010, you've got 55, and now you've got 1111. Look up angel number 1111. This is a card of joy, harmony, prosperity, peace. Sometimes this is your life. This could mean twin flames. However, like I said, I don't really see any of that in here for a twin flame just yet, but I've been seeing it in your readings. So I feel like this stuff means that you're not ready for this twin flame yet. You're not ready for this love that would make you a power couple, and obviously Spirit is working on you to do this. Okay? You may have agreed to the twin flame energy before you incarnated, and you may just be beginning. You know, maybe those readings of the twin flame coming in for the Scorpio readings in the past, or for Scorpios that are a little bit further along, or it's just telling you that this is what you have to look forward to, because this is the underlying energy, this twin flame energy. Marriage, love, partnership. This is the halfway to marriage card. So I just this is the underlying energy, this is the goal. This kind of joy in your life, that kind of love, but also self-love for you. You've got to develop that self-love for yourself and for your life, and understand that these self-defeating attitudes are what has us feel so significantly weaker than we actually are. The mind is very powerful. We live our life in our mind, okay? All of the suffering that we experience, except for like physical, suffering, like if we skin our knee, that hurts. But emotional suffering comes from our mind, from what we perceive. So this is a joyful life that I believe Spirit wants to bless you with. Lead you to the twin flame journey of balancing out your energies and the self-love. Once you get to that alchemical process evolves you into a different type of human being. Then your energy draws in someone with your same energy. And then that is a power couple. You're both confident and strong and love yourselves. And so then you don't go looking for something to, this person to make me happy. You're already happy. And then you get together with another person who's already happy. You guys aren't trying to extract happiness from one another. You're giving it. You see what I'm saying? All right, enough of that. Let's get your Moonology cards. My cards are doing this thing where a card will not pop out until I start talking. So I've been kind of playing with it to see if that's true or if I'm making things up here. Alrighty. Oh, making things up. All right, you got a couple of cards. All right, you got more than that. You got 3 cards. We'll just put them right there. Okay, let's see if Ishtar's Lion's Gate comes out. Man, Oh my God. That's the one that fell on the floor, guys. Okay. That's it. That's yours. That's the only one that fell. That okay. All right. Well. Oh. A fiery climax approaches. All right. So this is fire energy. I'm thinking, okay, so that's Aries, okay? This whole conflict here, this whole sparring thing, this argument, this drama or whatever, it's the climax is coming. So that's another thing telling me that that's probably one of the reasons why this cycle isn't ended yet. Okay, the climax comes first, and then usually after this climax, there's some sort of resolution of, an ending. Take time to breathe out. Okay, when you feel like this, when you feel weak, breathe. Breathe through it. Breathe out means taking like a deep breath and then letting it out slowly, because that helps you to relax. If you take 2 or 3 deep breaths in a row and then let it out really slowly, you'll be surprised at how much you do actually relax, okay? Oh, you've got luck on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius is another fire sign, okay? This is, now Sagittarius energy is very free, very independent, very, independent, headstrong. Nobody can tell them what to do. This is, I'm going off and I'm going to become Moses. You know what I mean? Oh, no, I'm not going to let your people go. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, dude. Right? So, and he did. Right? So this is the new moon energy. This is part of the Lion's Gate, that you have this beautiful luck on your side. Also, this fiery energy. Also, arrows of love. Like I said, now I know why I mentioned that sometimes these are Cupid's arrows of love. It is reminding you that yes, right now you may be doing this solo journey, but love is coming, okay? Fire, passion, hot, passionate love is going to be drawn to you. Okay, so this new moon for the Lion's Gate is bringing you this luck, this passion, this focus, okay? The full moon that we just had is bringing more fire. It's the power of it is pulling in this fiery climax. But before any of that happens, before the end of these energies that are being pulled in, just breathe. Okay? Breathe. I almost didn't expect the Lion's Gate to come out, but it fell on the floor, and when that happens, this is the only card that jumped out of the deck by itself. So there you go. We're gonna read this to you. Lion's Gate 888. Your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. A blessing, empowerment, and positive omen shall enter your world. Okay, I didn't say this, I don't think, but the Wheel of Fortune is a tremendously good omen. Boom. Yep, this Lion's Gate energy is really, really working on you here, okay? Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. Okay, so that's exactly what I was saying. This Five of Wands is negative right now because it's uncomfortable. This is what you have to breathe through. But in the end, everybody is going to turn out better for it. Okay, it's going to be something very, very positive. This is an inheritance. This can also be a huge blessing, like a bunch of money, not just you know, you're arguing with your family. But doors will open. Doors will open for you. Abundance and prosperity. This says, take care of your heart. It is your heart that hurts when you feel slighted, when you feel weak. When your heart feels good, then you soar, you fly. Think about the lion's heart. When we say somebody has the heart of a lion, it means that they are strong. Nothing can stop them, but also because they're so loving, their heart is kind and forgiving, and when people say you've got a big heart, they say that lions have a big heart. That means a lot of love. So I'm just going to hold these together. Ishtar is the queen of the night, a dark goddess of loss and letting go, but also a priestess of light who holds the keys to renewal from suffering. Oh my God, this stuff is just, you can't, letting go, and holds the keys to renewal from suffering, to renewal from suffering. Wow, okay. She is relentless in her pursuit of the path to true inner freedom. That is that Sagittarius energy I was telling you about. You know, the Eight of Wands is Sagittarius energy, freedom. She willingly surrenders her attachments and her identities, even separating herself temporarily from her loved ones with such boldness and confidence that she crosses into realms where others dare not go. Oh my God. If you're feeling lonely, you're being separated for a minute because this is badassery. This is spiritual badassery. Holy moly. She experiences vulnerability and in that state discovers deep truths. The truth, wow, I'm sorry guys. This is deep truth. This is the truth. Triumphant truth. Oh my God. This is so deep. Okay. Ishtar is the capacity of the soul to integrate our experiences. After reaching the greatest depths of suffering, she emerges and is reinstated upon her rightful throne with even greater wisdom, spiritual power, and compassion. That's the whole Moses thing. In her reading, she is a guardian and symbol of resurrection. Oh, you shall rise again. Scorpio, oh my God. You are the Phoenix energy. You're the death card. You are death and rebirth. That is Phoenix energy. That's you. You shall rise again. Those who have felt as though their identity or any other marker of security has been torn away from them are her children. They will find their way back to peace and prosperity under her auspices. If you have been suffering, this oracle indicates an end of the struggle is imminent. You shall be restored with so much more than you have lost. Ishtar is depicted in the Queen of the Night relief that dates back for over 4,000 years from ancient Babylon, which was located in the lands of present-day southern Iraq. She is a bird woman priestess with talons and wings flanked by owls and lions. She holds sacred tools, a rod and ring. A rod, wow, all these wands. A rod and a ring. In her hands is bejeweled, a rod and ring in her hands is bejeweled and naked, symbolizing her power and freedom. Oh, wow. Freedom. Okay, her symbols are the gate. Oh my God. That is, it's like a gate. It's a door, but it's like, I'm sorry. I just like, and also the gate is, you know, the lion's gate. I mean, okay. I lost my place. Dang it. Oh, her symbols are the gate, the 8-pointed star, and the lion. She is considered the goddess of the planet Venus, but the star Sirius is also sacred to her. Its rise each year marks her ascent from the dark realms, which ensures prosperity and good fortune. Ah! And good fortune for the year ahead. Her jewels and tools represent her great power and effectiveness. The star represents her higher consciousness and loving wisdom, and are a sign of great blessing in your life, indicating prosperity, peace, healing, and love. The lion's gate falls when the sun is in Leo. Leo is the sign of the lion, the astrological ruler of the heart, and the animal totem sacred to Ishtar, or Easter. You can call her Easter as well. The rising of Sirius took place on the 26th of July in ancient Egypt, which marked the beginning of the Egyptian New Year. Wow! Okay, there's Moses again. In modern times and different latitudes, the date for the rising of Sirius varies considerably. Nonetheless, the 8th day of the 8th month is considered especially potent, and when combined with the 8-pointed star of Ishtar, the numerical frequency of the spiritual portal or doorway that opens on 8th of August becomes 888. The 888 frequency will stimulate your soul in its unique way. It facilitates a deepening intimacy between the spiritual worlds and the earth plane, an amplification of light and an outpouring of positive blessings for humanity. It is believed many, if not all, cosmic avatars who come to Earth as advanced spiritual guides hail from Sirius and make their blessings increasingly available to humanity during this opening between the worlds. This oracle brings a message of a breakthrough and healing, of a significant lightening up of your life, and the end of a deeply challenging cycle in your life. Woo! There is a special divine dispensation augured by the oracle of Ishtar's Lion's Gate 888. Where hope has been difficult to find or all seems lost, the light shall return, and beautiful blessings are destined to unfold in your life. Wow. Today's water readings were off the hook good. Now, how much control do you have over this situation? Probably not a whole lot. This is your destiny. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you at this time. I will see you next time.